It's episode 9. We're nearly at double digits.
Wow. Yes,
whoa, we're nearly there.
Run away.
Wowzers. Now we're here. Okay. So as you can see, all 4 of us are back in the room. Welcome. I am your host, Chloe Alexandra, and my co-hosts today are...
Hey guys, it's Juminat.
And it's Ravard.
Hey guys, hi Raj, welcome back.
Thank you. Did you guys miss me?
No, think so.
Couldn't breathe without you.
Today we are talking about, well, I don't know if you guys can tell from our new logo. It's a rainbow, and that signifies pride because it's June and it's Pride Month. Yeah. So with extra appreciation, we have a sponsor today. It's our first sponsor. Okay, so I'm excited. We have been recognized.
Finally.
We have our first sponsor, and
The rest of you better buck up your
better
ideas
buck off,
before we
man.
become expensive.
We have a sponsor today. Our sponsor is Millie's Cakery, guys. Thank you so much for Millie's Cakery for sponsoring this episode today. Millie's Cakery has been kind enough to give us some cupcakes. Cupcakes, pride-coloured cupcakes, because we've got some blue, some red, some yellow, and we've got some butterflies on there that represent colours also. And we got 4, and I want you guys to try it and let me know what you think. Okay? I want the yellow one. I want the yellow one.
I wanted the yellow one.
So I believe these are vanilla cake with
I love the cream.
some regular frosting. What's it called?
Wait.
Cream cheese frosting?
Oh, is it?
Cheese or buttercream?
Buttercream, I think. I'm not sure. Let's just try it and find out. Y'all ready?
Wait.
Hold on. No.
Jiminat's already in there. He's like, ooh.
Oh, God.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
I love the frosting.
Millie did her damn thing.
Millie did her thing now. If you want to try some delicious Millie's Cakery cupcakes, head over to Millie's Cakery's Instagram, which you'll see on the screen. If you want a discount, because we got a discount to give y'all, it's 10%. Yeah, it's 10% off if you just DM them on Instagram and request HT10. That is HavenTalks 10 HT10.
We got a discount code.
We got a discount code as well.
All right.
So Pride Month, guys.
Yes.
What a month to be in. It's June, it's summer, and we got extra rainbows in the sky. Yeah? So I just want to start off with educating ourselves and whoever's watching on the history of Pride. I really want to know how Pride Month started. Like, where did it start? We know that there's been a long history within LGBT rights, but when was it fully like recognized and made into a month or
Month of celebration.
Exactly. So what I found online was June is the month that commemorates the Stonewall riots of June 1969. On the 28th of June 1969, the NYC police raided the Stonewall Inn, a well-known gay club in Greenwich Village in New York City. This sparked a series of protests and violent clashes in various bars and neighborhoods in town, which served as a catalyst for gay rights movements across the world. So I think what I take from that is that they just felt like, no, enough is enough. We even made spaces for ourselves, and you guys are still violating
We're
it.
not bothering you. We've not come to disturb anybody. You guys said no, it's impossible.
Literally.
Doesn't make sense.
You understand? So I just felt like that was just a point where, just a turning point within the community. Is like, we just tried to respect you guys in a sense and create our own space for us, but you guys don't want to accept that. So you don't want to accept it, and you want to invade. We're going to invade yours too, and we're going to make it known of who we are, and you're going to appreciate it, and you're going to understand us, and you're going to know that we're here and we're here to stay.
The power.
Exactly. And from 1969 till now, whoa. Huge difference.
Yeah.
A huge difference. So much has been done to celebrate this community because to fight for a cause is not easy.
No, yeah.
To stay fighting for a cause is not easy as well. And I feel like, honestly, they need to give themselves a round of applause. These are things that should not even be happening. But at the end of the day, this is the world we live in.
Yeah.
And the fact that they've been able to get this far, and there's so much more long way to go. I am very, very proud to be an ally of this community. Honestly, well
deeply,
done.
like, it's been long.
It's been long. And we're only talking about We're only talking about nearly 60 years, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the
Before
times
that.
before that?
Of course.
And then imagine, like, during those times, they didn't have any technology or nothing, like, you know, to communicate with each other or use it as a power to, you know, like, promote themselves or whatever, put themselves out there to raise their voice about it. So
Exactly.
they still did it. You know, they still made it
I feel
through.
like there was a lot like harsher laws and stuff, and like the police were allowed to do a lot more like brutal things than
Yeah.
what they would be allowed to do now.
Now they
Yeah.
don't have no chance of doing that shit, boy. Also, I wanted to do a little bit of a quiz. A little bit of a quizaroony.
You better ask me the easiest shit, innit?
Come on, compete. I like competition.
You like competition?
Oh.
That's what Jimmy. I like the easiest shit. I don't like it.
So I'll let you know how many letters are in the community,
Okay.
and I'm gonna quiz you on what each letter is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have a think about it. So it's abbreviated down to LGBTQ plus.
So, okay, how do we go about it? Do we tap?
Hands up first. Hands up first.
The last time we played this game was
Hand,
Put your hand down.
hands on your knees. Okay, cool. So there's LGBT 2S QQ
Sorry.
QQ IA and plus.
You need to hold up, nigga.
She's like, what did you say?
Hold up, nigga.
I think I lost you at QS.
Yeah, hold up,
Literally,
nigga.
yeah.
Hold up, reverse. Start
Okay.
again.
There's LGBT 2S.
2S.
That's one category.
Okay.
Number 2S.
2S, okay.
Q
Yeah.
Q.
Okay, QQ.
Yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck is
I.
that? Okay.
2S. You know, I'm going through all the English language.
I'm
word.
trying to add it up. Okay.
QQ
Yeah.
IA and plus.
Fuck me.
Okay, so what does B represent?
Bisexual.
Hold on.
Oh.
Get out of here,
I'm
man.
sorry.
Name me one of the Qs. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Queer.
Oh, I was like, shut up.
You have to be fast. You have to wait for no man.
What does what does, are you listening? What does G stand for?
What's cheating? Wait. Wait.
Three,
Error. That's the big rules here.
Gemini, what's G?
Gay.
Yes.
You know what, guys?
You're running out of letters, you know.
You are running out of letters.
Gemini, you are attacking me. You give me time to answer. You know, rush
No,
Chloe
it's a
hand
quiz.
counted.
You put your hand up, you said the answer. What does L?
Lesbian.
Go for it. That's good. That's
Looks
good.
like you're only playing this game.
I'll let you have the 2S. 'Cause I
No,
don't
so.
know.
Okay.
What does I stand for? Okay.
Intersex.
Nice.
Oh,
Well done.
No, I really went to school. Jess.
Wow.
Fully graduate.
You finished your GCSEs?
What does A stand for?
Yeah,
Z, are you even playing?
Go.
Okay. What does A stand for, Z?
Yeah, thank you. Asexual.
So you do know. You're good at this.
She did her research before.
She did her
coming,
research.
Guys,
Okay.
I did not do any research.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. To
You will know what this one is.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you a head start.
Do you know what? Yeah, I know LGBTQ, but the rest I don't.
Okay,
know.
but there's
just
still a
in
letter.
slow.
There's still a letter I haven't said yet that you would know. I'm gonna give you a head start. Jumina, when I count to 5, that's when you can answer. She hasn't answered yet.
Okay.
What does T stand for?
Transgender.
Well done.
Yeah.
You do know.
Got it at the end.
I do know. She's just faster than me. Okay, cool.
So your brain has to be.
It's not functioning. It's really not there.
And this is more of the meaning of it because it doesn't actually stand for any like a physical word. But what's the meaning of the plus sign?
Is it like
What do you think? What do you think it is?
like
And I'll
inclusive of? Is that to include anybody that doesn't necessarily fit into the LGBTQ, no LGBT. Sorry, I forgot the 2S and IA. But is the
You're on the right
You're
track.
on the right track, yeah.
You're on the right track. So I'll give you guys definition because I didn't even know this. I was like, oh, okay. Why is my screen doing hickey hats? Okay. So the plus size means it's added to represent the infinite variety of identities outside of or not represented by this acronym.
Okay.
Yeah, and I
So
know.
you're right.
Yeah, so you're on the right track. And the 2S stands for two spirit. When I
Two
heard
spirit.
yeah, and
I would not have guessed that.
not as case. When he showed me that, I was like, what is this?
Two
Two
spirit.
spirit, and they define it as
Where's the two spirit? Where's the other S? All I hear is
no?
two
I think
spirit.
it's the number 2.
number
and
two
Oh, is that
S. So
the two
two
S?
spirit S.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, you're the big out the game. She's out the game from the beginning.
Okay, it's clicking. It's clicking.
Two spirit. So is defined as a contemporary term that refers to the historical and current First Nations people who individual spirits were or are blend of male and female spirits. In term has been reclaimed by some Indigenous Native American in order to honor their heritage and provide. I think it's more. I kind of don't really understand the definition too much, but the way I interpret it is more like. I think it's more of a cultural thing.
I was about to say that right now.
Yeah, more of a cultural thing. So
Yeah.
maybe that. Well, they said Native American. So maybe the Native American culture had their own definition
Yeah.
of LGBTQ. Yeah, do you get of queerness? That makes sense. I think we all need to do a bit of research about that because this is the first time I've ever heard
That's
what
the
S
first
is.
time
Yeah.
I
I didn't know
heard
that was a thing.
Do you know what? It would not click in my head. I was like,
I was like, what is
okay.
2S?
Because I think when she said 2S, I think you guys meant like 2
S's.
I thought- yeah.
Oh, and there's another Q, by the way, and that is questioning. So when you're more bi-curious.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what that's all about. Also, we are supposed to share fun facts. You got your fun facts ready, guys?
Where's my phone?
Rod, what is your fun fact? Tell us about it.
So, there are two actually, if I can just slide in one. It's only like, I think about 5 or 7 years ago when being gay or, you know, being part of this community kind of got legalized in India.
Okay.
Before that, I think if they catch you, like, that's it, you know, you'll be like, you'll be sent to jail or there'll be legal actions taken against you. So it was only like
7 years already.
7 years.
Like I was aware that
7, 8 years ago. So it was like around like nearly a decade ago. But yeah, that was first one, and the second one was about the colors.
Okay.
So I found out that the colors actually represent something.
Okay.
So red means life, orange means healing, yellow means sunlight, green means nature, blue means harmony, and the violet means spirit.
I like that.
I like that.
Sounds very peaceful.
I like. Well, I mean, all flags have a meaning, right?
Yeah.
Like every
Yeah.
country flag has a meaning. But I didn't know why I didn't think.
You just don't necessarily because it's not a country.
Yeah, I didn't think they would have each color will have a meaning
Yeah.
either. I just thought, you know, it probably represents each community.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah, that
So the
makes
fact that it has its own separate meaning to
Meaning
it is
to
really
it.
pretty. So, and the names are, you know, very nurturing. So that's good. My one is that it was not called Pride or Pride Parades before. It was called Gay Liberation or Gay Freedom.
Ooh.
And I think I like gay free. Well, we can't say gay because that's not inclusive to everything.
Yeah.
That's why they made the word Pride.
Pride.
I
yeah.
like Pride.
I like
though.
Pride.
I do
though.
like Pride.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, fam.
Yeah.
Because you know, every time I
like
see
that.
June, I'm like, oh, it's Pride Month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think June is just like now linked to Pride Month.
Mm.
So I'm like, oh, it's Pride Month.
Yeah. That's mine. What's yours, Jamila?
Mine is that the Greek lambda symbol was commonly used as a symbol of the gay rights before the rainbow flag, as it was the sign of gay activist alliance.
Okay.
Okay.
So the Greek symbol you told me like the symbol's like it looks like this or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so that was their symbol before any flags or
Yeah,
anything.
before the flag, that was their symbol.
Okay, but why? I wonder why they chose that symbol though. What is there a reason?
Because
Because
Give me a call, give me
it
a call.
was the sign of gay activist alliance.
okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Z, what's your fun fact?
Guys, don't laugh at me if I can't read, yeah? Just bear with me.
Entertainer, love it. Let's go.
go.
I want to hear this now. You know?
And it's about to go
So
down.
to go down. Okay, it's the rainbow flag, the international symbol of LGBT plus community, was designed by Gilbert Baker in 1978. Okay, it used to be composed of 8 colors, which were later cut down to 6.
Hey.
Red, yeah,
Okay.
so it's cut down. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, removing hot pink, and integrating. Wow, I can't pronounce that. Turquoise,
Turquoise.
turquoise, and
Turquoise.
indigo into royal blue.
Ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
But
8
why
colours,
those colours
okay.
though?
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I guess progression would.
The hot pink would have.
I like
been
that
nice
hot
for the
pink.
summer.
Yeah, the hot
They should have
pink
kept
was
it.
lit.
They should have kept it. They should have kept it
Okay.
hot pink. Okay. So
Very informative.
Yeah,
thank you for sharing that, Z.
no problem.
So I feel like this episode is more like, even though I say I'm an ally, which I am, because I've accepted, understood, and appreciated and loved many people who are part of the community around me, I still feel like there's so much I haven't learnt, and I really, really, really would like to know. I don't know about anybody else. But my main thing is more like, how do we push on in the future? So we know that the community has come this far, but how do we push on in terms of educating our children, understanding that this is how the world is, and trying to get rid of more of the conservative side of thinking, which is basically not accepting the community at all. So I want to hand the mic over to you, Raj, to you, just to express like the world you grew up in and the world you want the world to be, and how you would, I would say, teach your future children, and teach them about the community and how the world works and how they may react towards certain things and stuff.
I think the world that I was, I had my upbringing in and I grew up in, because I was born in India, like as you guys can imagine, it's a developing country, so things are still not like developed, and people's the way of thinking is still olden days and stuff. So like being part of this community would be like, what are you talking about? What does that? No, that's not true. You need to go and see a doctor. That's how they treat him. So it's really, really hard to like go home or go to a function or go somewhere where you have to like put on this face to like, okay, yeah, I'm not this person, but I'm now this person. So you have to like switch between personalities and pretend to be someone that you're not. So that's what I have been, in the environment I've been in. The environment that I want to provide for my kids is completely the opposite. Be whoever you want to be. Of course, like there are going to be people out there who are not going to still understand it. They will have their way of thinking and their way of saying stuff, which is completely fine. But it's just, I'm going to make sure that I give that open space to my kids, which I don't know if I should say this, but which I feel like growing up I didn't get, just so that I can educate them, I can prepare them for what is gonna come their way in future. Because being children or being kids of same-sex partners, it's not gonna be easy. So I need to like make sure that I give them like a space where they can be themselves, plus they can be okay with the environment they're in and the environment they're gonna face outside. So I think that's just my kind of side of the story. Like that's what I've been in, but because of what I've been in, I want to make sure that the world that it's now, and I feel like a lot has changed. I feel like a lot has changed. Like in past 10 years, I have seen a huge growth in a lot of things. I don't know if you guys have realized, a lot of restaurants that I go to now, like they have just one toilet for everyone.
Really?
Yeah, like
same sex.
Yeah.
Same sex toilets.
I haven't seen that.
Which one's that?
Because I've been to like a few of the restaurants in central London, and I'm like, where am I supposed to go? Because it doesn't say on there like who can use it.
Not same sex, so gender neutral toilets.
So you can just like so I'm like, I can see a change in the society. I can see that people are now starting trying to accept it and stuff.
I feel like
which
you
is really
see
good.
that stuff more like, so for, like in my uni they had gender neutral toilets as well. I feel like you start seeing those kind of changes more in like learning institutions or like bigger establishments, and it might take a while for it to filter down into just like regular society.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't know. See, I don't know how I feel about that. I understand the concept of gender neutral toilets to be all inclusive to everyone, especially like I've heard stories of transgender women not feeling comfortable. Like they'll go into the female toilet, obviously. Maybe let's say they're still transitioning, so it probably still looks like they're their old self, but they go into the women's toilets and they're thinking, what are you doing here? Da, 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 da. So I understand those spaces should happen. I just feel like as a woman, men can be scary. I wouldn't personally want to share a toilet or have an experience with
a man.
Do you know what I mean?
I agree with you, but I feel like it's because of the world that we live in. Like, you can't take things at face value, because yes, like for a majority of people, like let's say 98% of people are who they're presenting to be, but you don't know there's in the whole pool of everybody, there's gonna be one weirdo that's gonna present in like that they're transgender female and they're actually not. You don't know, like they could be dangerous. Like
we do understand that.
But I feel like I'm trying to say what you're trying to say. Like,
yeah.
You just
No, I'm not. It's not. I'm not really including the transgender community. I'm just more like I understand why they want to start doing the gender neutral toilets because of things like this. So because no one feels excluded, or if they are, let's say they're trans male or trans female, there's no scuffle in the toilets because people want to be conservative and rude about it.
From like the other side,
From a cisgender point of view, it's more like little things that I've always wanted to go to an all-female gym because it's very emasculating when you want to go and put weights and men are just grumbling around you. Do you know what I mean?
Just female gym.
I've not been to one. I know they're available, but I've not been to one. But obviously the masses is that is a unisex gym, right? But I feel like whoever can educate me if I'm wrong is fine. But I just feel like when it comes to toilets, it's a bit like it has to be like, I feel like it's a safe zone.
Yeah, I completely get where you're coming from. But
Yeah.
I just feel like, and I get it, like obviously female, like, you guys in your space, that's like your safe zone. You just want to go and, do whatever you want to do. Completely understand that. But I feel like, now that we have this, where, like the toilets are just there for everyone. The ones that I've been to, they're very spacious. They're not them cramped ones where, you will be standing next to a girl or, a guy. No, they're very spacious. So like they'll make sure that, not everyone is next to each other and stuff. And I feel like you just need to. I also agree with what you both said that
because imagine like going to a club.
I don't think it's about space. I think it's
a safety thing. Do you know how clubs go? You know how men are.
No, but this is
imagine
thing.
having to go to the same toilet as a man. You're probably running away because he bought you one drink.
God forbid.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't.
But this is the thing. I feel like I get you, but I feel like that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it bigger so that they can be like, oh yeah, it can accommodate everyone. You know what I mean? That's what they're trying to do.
I think what you're saying is different though, because if you think about like someone that's a transgender female going into a female toilet,
which is fine. I don't see a problem with it.
but I feel like you say that and make sure like
no.
I think I get what you mean.
Yeah, I'm not talking about transgender. If they're a transgender woman, they belong in the woman's toilet. If they're transgender male, they belong in the men's toilet.
I get
what I'm saying is that I don't like the idea of joining toilets,
yeah,
because
a man can go into
exactly.
Okay, I get what you mean.
It's not
because
to do the
I
exactly.
misunderstood you.
Yeah, so
in that case, I just feel like they should have like a third option for.
Even third, they'll be like.
But then I feel like that's like it's almost like okay, it's accepting, but we're also
not accepting. Here's your toilet. I don't really like the third toilet. I just think it should just stay the same.
Yeah, to stay the same.
And I feel like
I think it just needs to be a change in society.
Exactly, or education on the toilet system.
Like, this is what you think, but as I am who I am, and this is what I present as. So if you don't like it, sorry for you. But...
Exactly. If it's basically. Or with what I've really been seeing is like just the general world acceptance. I would say my major changes I've seen is like through the last 10 years in programming, like TV shows. Even in sex education as well in schools, they kind of let you know, kids know, like my cousin, they let us know that, they're just letting them know what it is. Not necessarily going into detail of what they do.
I thought you were talking about sex education on the show.
No. In school.
That's what I thought for a second as well.
No.
I got excited.
In
that's what I said.
Sex education, like, what do they call it in school? PD? Personal development. PHS. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So they just let them know about, because when I was in school, they didn't teach us that. They just talk to us about the reproductive system and how men and women work, and that's it. And I think it's very, very, very important to educate them, because yes, we don't know what background the kids come from, but I feel like it's not necessarily to do with the background. It's not necessarily to do with what the family wants. It's just to educate the child on what is actually out there.
Yeah.
Because for them to be blind to what's going on, they're going to head into a situation and not how to react to it. Like for me, thankfully, I had a lot of exposure from it since I was young, in a sense of I had loads of family members that came out and things like that. And even in school, I don't know if you guys had any experiences in school, but I remember in primary school, there was like one boy who is actually gay. We knew it from the get-go, but obviously people used to bully him for it. Now, I didn't even know what the word gay was. I didn't enter the bullying, but you're gay. And like, if you just educate your children on what that means or how that would hurt someone's feelings, just the upbringing, those initial stages of education can really change somebody's life. You know 100%. What I mean? It can stop somebody who's queer in not knowing who they are or not knowing their feelings.
I feel like it would be good as well, because like as we grow up, we're going to become parents.
Of course,
if you want to. People like our generation are going to become parents, and we're going to have children. And I feel like because we're more educated in like that field,
we should pass it on.
Yeah, because children only. You go to school and obviously you learn things from your peers and stuff, but a lot of your ideologies at that age come from your household. It comes from what your parents are saying, what people around you are saying in your household. And if the people in your household are spewing all kinds of hate to those things, or like they see certain behaviours within other people and they're like, oh no, this is that, you're going to take those ideologies and take it to school, and you don't know any better. So if you see someone else in school behaving that way, you're going to be like, oh no, that's this, because your parent or whoever's in your household has said those kind of things. So I feel like those kind of behaviours will improve, hopefully,
in time, as
like we start having children, because we're more educated in that field.
Of course.
100%.
100%. I wanted to get into a little bit of fun times, Raj.
What? Okay, why did you say Raj?
I say Raj because you're the member and we want the gist.
We love to hear it.
Okay. So how
Don't
was
act shy, please.
how was your journey in finding out that you're gay? And then once you realise you were gay, I don't know if you've had experience. Well, I don't know if your first sexual experience with another gay man was, but was that the moment that you said, okay, this is me. I'm not it. I'm not bi anymore. I'm fully here. So how was your experience? What was your journey into figuring out who you are?
It was very difficult, to be honest. Like, it's not easy to be in, in a household or in just a society where, it's wrong to be this person. But I feel like, you know what it is? I feel like it's just my journey as well. So even though, let's say if my surrounding is very accepting to whatever I want to be, but at the end of the day, it's my journey. I need to figure out what I want. So I feel like I dated a girl which didn't...
Sorry to pause you. What was the earliest moment that you knew that something was... I don't like using the word different, but something...
That you
I think I knew from the get-go.
Yeah?
Like, when I was a child, like, I used to look at man, I used to look up... But this is the thing, I used to, like, look at, both gender, you know what I mean? Because I was like, I don't know what I like. So I'm like, is this normal to, look at both ways or swing both ways? I don't know. But the moment when I'm like, this is what I am, or this is what I want to be, or this is who I am, was when, I got in my first situationship kind of thing.
How old were you then?
I was in uni with you guys.
So it took you quite a while then to get there.
It did.
Why do you think it took you a while to get there?
I was just really shy. Like, I thought it's wrong to feel this way. So for a very long time, I felt like it's wrong to feel this way. And even I remember when I came out to you guys, I was so scared.
Yeah, he was terrible. Let me tell you guys the story of how Raj came out to us. Yeah. So we were doing our third year of uni, and we're actually staying at a mutual friend's place for the month. So we're all together now.
Yeah.
For a full month.
Wait, literally.
So we're literally
on
top of each other. Yeah, literally.
Beds.
Same everything. So I feel like that point, our relationship between us three kind of changed because we grew really close.
Yeah.
Now, I know Z feels the same way. We knew this guy was gay from the freaking get-go. We were literally waiting for him to come out. I'm like, okay, guy.
Yeah. I was just like, okay.
So we'll just like, when he's ready.
Yeah.
We didn't know when that time would come, but it came randomly. So me and Z was on the bed. Raj said, I'm going to the toilet. I said, okay, cool. And Raj was just a bit too quiet in the toilet, but we didn't really pay too much attention for it. All of a sudden, in the group chat, one long dissertation.
What one dissertation? Like,
I'm looking at it, yeah.
If I had my iPhone, I'll show you.
I said, why am I leading a 10,000 word essay? Like, what is this?
I was writing my dissertation. Raj sent me a dissertation.
I've been looking at words for 3 days straight. I'm tired.
Raj said, I'm finna add to your work.
Literally, you gotta review this shit. Turn it in. Like, I was like, oh my god. We read the first sentence. I'm gay. We're like, okay, cool. We didn't even bother reading the rest.
Yeah.
We're like, Raj, come out the toilet. Come out the toilet.
Yeah.
And back then, oh my god, he looked so, okay, sorry, Raj, but he looked so funny because it was early, it was like was it pandemic yet?
It was, I think we were just like, we came out from the first lockdown.
So that was when all the man them couldn't get their hair cut in it. So Raj's hair was so long. It looked like a mop on his head, yeah. My baby looked homeless. I was like, oh god. So the way he came out, yeah. You see like those gremlins under the bridge. Yeah. I was like, Raj, come here. He was like, are you sure? I said, come on, sit down, Joe.
The way he opened the door, he was like, yeah.
I was like, we're not gonna beat him.
I swear. I said, take a seat. What the heck is this? He was like, so he sat down very quiet. And me and Z said at the same time, so you're gay? He was like, yeah. I was like, we need this. He was like, oh. But we were more like, why are you behaving in that manner?
Yeah.
Because we're so free in our friendship.
Exactly. We
were more. We didn't really care that you were gay. We were concerned about how you were reacting.
Of course.
And we're like, why are you reacting like this? And he was just like, I just felt like you guys were gonna judge me and not be friends with me. And I was like, I get how some people may feel that way, but with us, like what? Like where did you even think of that?
Yeah.
Like I felt like I had to understand where you're coming from, and I had to understand the background you came from, and how hard this was for you. So even though subconsciously you knew that we wasn't gonna probably react that way, I had to understand your point of view and where you're coming from. I had to reassure you that listen, that we are not about that life.
And I think that was the moment when I was like, do you know what? I think I'm okay to be out and I'm okay to be who I am.
And I think that's when he started taking steps.
Literally. I think when we were together, I think a bit by bit I started coming out to all my friends and they were like, oh, we knew.
I was just like, shut up, man.
Literally, I remember telling one of my friends, Manisha, I was like, I want to tell you something. And she's like, what is it? Just come to the point. What is it? And I was like, I'm gay. And she's like, is that it? I was like, is that all you wanted to tell me?
You're here just causing drama, man. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, that was a heavy, I won't say, I guess you kept it a secret to yourself, a secret to drop. It's your life. And it's like, would people see you differently? Would I say, would people see you differently? Maybe in some aspects of your life, you don't know. But you should be grateful that you have people who are happy with your decision. It's not a decision, with you, with who you are. Do you know what I mean? And
why did you feel like you needed to say it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think, because the thing is, that's when I literally just came out from my situationship. So at that point, like, I was like,
was that with
a little heartbroken.
Was that with that girl?
No, the guy, remember?
Yeah.
So it was like, I was like, I feel like, and plus we spend like imagine staying with, someone for a whole month, like just sharing one apartment, that too, studio apartment, so like you're literally on, in front of them. So I'm sorry, I was like, I cannot, be straight for this long.
No, like literally, me
and trying to pretend.
No, it's not me and Ryan skin to skin. Like we literally sleep on the same bed. Like, I think from that moment, I knew like from the get go, the time I met you. I feel like I was just waiting for him to actually say it. Like
I just feel like since after telling you girls and like I think.
Wait, can I ask a question? What would be the first one you told?
You guys were second and third. So like
I feel offended.
You weren't the first one you told?
I feel offended.
Okay, guys. But like, I think, but hold on, you guys were the first people that I said like face to face. So like, because I thought I'll text and that's it, we move on. You go make me Indomie, you go make me, eggs. we move on. But no, like you guys actually approached me and we spoke about it. So I think that was the first time ever I said it. I say those things out loud, to someone. So I was like, oh, okay, this is how it feels. Because I texted the friend before you guys. I was like, and she was like, oh, okay, right.
How do you feel about the concept of coming out? Do you think?
I don't like it. I understand, again, like I said, it's a journey. So I would look at it as a journey, because one has that right to, identify what they are or who they are. So it's a journey. It's their own journey,
Yeah.
But attaching that word coming out just makes it very difficult for them.
Yeah.
So I feel like, it's like, oh, okay, now I have to come out of this, It's like, no, let me be who I want to
like
be.
an extra hurdle and
Yeah,
Yeah,
you already
it builds
got a
up
lot
anxiety.
of...
I don't like the concept at
It's
all.
straight. It's interesting because like if you're like heterosexual, like I wouldn't think to come to my parents and be like,
Oh, I'm
by
straight.
the way, yeah, I'm attracted to men. I will just bring my partner one day. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't.
I think the difference is that again, we're coming out of those generations who think very conservatively, and when it comes to conservative families, they just believe in the biological setup. One way men and women are supposed to be together, which obviously we can appreciate. But I think the problem is that they cannot come to terms with anything other than that.
I think a lot of it comes
It's
from
like,
judgment.
what is the family going to say?
A lot of
and
like
putting pressure and stuff like that.
a lot of like, especially ethnic families. Oh my god, they're more concerned about what other people are gonna think about them or their family, more than they're concerned about the well-being of their child.
Exactly.
I can understand that, but I think it's about educating like people, especially like from your background and like my background. I can't just go to my parents and be like, oh, I'm a lesbian, because it's not something that they know or they're educated about.
I think it comes down to literacy as well.
Exactly.
Because there's some people, if I go back home and say, oh, I'm gay, or wherever I am within the community, they probably don't even. They're either going to judge it or they're not even going to understand what the hell that is.
Exactly.
What do you mean? How do you, what? How do you what do you do?
Like, what is that?
Exactly. And I feel like when it comes to our ethnic heritages, I think those parts of the world really need to catch up.
Yeah,
they really need to catch up, because I feel very insecure about them being like Bobrisky. She's a perfect example, and Bobrisky. She labels herself as she, but she never ever comes up with what she is.
Of course.
And I think, like, I don't know if you need to come out. So what I'm saying is, like, have you not seen clips of when she's on like a news or an interview, and Africans are very straight. Are you gay? Are you bi? Are you this? They really come out with it and expect you to say it. And let's say like Bobrisky was ready to say it now. In all the interviews, she's never said what she is.
Yeah.
Ever.
Never.
And I think that stirs a bit of controversy, but it's more like, I think she's just trying to protect herself, because there's been videos of when she's gone back to her dad's village and she has to like de-make up and take off her hair and do all of this. Do you know what I mean? And still take care of her family. I'm not doing all that if they can't accept me for who I am, but you can really chop my money.
Yeah.
But you're not happy where the money's coming from. Do you get it? So, that's what I'm saying. Our heritages really need to catch up. Really, really need to catch up. And like, even when I see like, James Brown is like a Nigerian. Is he gay?
Yeah.
I think he's gay. Yeah, gay influencer. He went viral with a very funny video.
I love it.
And
I love that video.
He's now the Nigerian princess, the
call
London Duchess. What we called himself.
I love it.
I think I know who you're talking about.
James Brown.
I love
he was in London a couple weeks ago. He's studying here.
James Brown.
He's not. I don't think he is. I think he's just gay.
Maybe I think about a different person.
Yeah, but he's very slender.
I love James Brown.
And when I see comments under his post compared to, I don't know, like a Western gay person, it's two different things.
They're different things.
Who is he? Is he doing this as boys?
Yeah.
That's disgusting. And I can hear them typing with that flipping accent.
What's your business?
What is
your business
This is
with
my
it?
biggest problem with people that are against. What is your own?
What's
Your actual concern?
What is your concern?
What is it actually doing to you? Nothing. If you don't, to be fair, everyone's entitled to their own opinions. That's absolutely fine. Have your opinions. But what I don't understand is when you come with your abuse, you've taken time out of your day, your schedule, to come and start abuses. Why? What did you gain? Nothing.
My business is my business, none of your business.
Literally,
know,
what someone does
out
with
of
their
it.
personal life
Has
and their
nothing to do
personal
with
space,
you.
and it has absolutely nothing to do with it. If it's not affecting you, I don't understand what the problem is.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't even affect you.
I just
And I don't
irritates
think,
me so much.
think it's like always to do with education, because I can definitely vouch for my community. We're very educated people. We go to school. Nigeria is built on going to fucking school.
No,
do you understand?
no,
we
definitely
love
go to
school.
school.
If they can bury us in the school, they will bury us in school. We love school, eh? So it's not like you don't know what.
Yeah, but again, look at what they're teaching in school. Look at the school. The school is not. They don't want to. They don't do PhD. All these kind of things. They're not.
What I'm saying is, I feel like that a lot of people are still educated in the sense of, especially in this day and age, this 21st century, you are fully aware of these communities, or they exist. Do you understand? And I understand is what you're probably taught, but I definitely feel like there's enough exposure to understand. Do you understand? I'm not saying you should appreciate it straight away. That's your belief.
What's that? So you can take something to the well, and you can't force it to drink. It can be in your face as much as you like, but if they don't want to understand it, they don't want to accept it, they're just not going to.
I don't know. I just feel like right now, queer people in, well, I'm going to talk about Nigeria. I don't feel like they're safe. And I don't like
really?
it.
Why?
Not at all. What law has passed? At least India, they've given you a small law. What fucking law? Straight to jail, baby.
You know, it's actually disgusting. Though. Like, I make a joke of it.
It's actually disgusting.
Even if you think about Bobrisky, she just wanted to have a simple birthday
party. Do you remember
they ran up in the
birthday party?
The police ran up in the party and locked it off before she even arrived. That's wicked.
That is wicked. When I say I was waiting for the Snapchat, but Bobrisky was planning her birthday party for months.
Bro.
Look at my dress.
Yeah.
Look at my cake.
I
look at my jewelry.
Change.
I was doing,
outfit change inside her hotel. That's
literally
horrible.
Then I just saw the snaps. They literally people reporting.
They're stamping.
She had a whole marquee, everything. They just did stampede. Destroyed it. For why? For why?
Did you guys remember that Ugandan guy that they were doing like an interview, and he asked the guy, "Why are you gay?"
Why are you gay? I remember.
And he said,
and people are using
I'm gay. He said, "You are gay."
And people are using it as a TikTok sound.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
Yeah. I find that so rude.
Like, that was a while back. I think they did like a documentary on like gay men, I think, in Jamaica, and it was to the point where
they're under like a bridge or something like that.
They hate because they can't. No one will rent them anywhere, so they can't live anywhere.
I think they live. They call it the gully or something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
What's that?
Horrible.
It's just I guess it's just a place.
Underneath a bridge, like with like is that a river, but it's not really a river. It's like, like a gutter. Yeah. Horrible.
Really?
They have to live there. Yeah, horrible.
Because the homophobia in Jamaica is foul as well.
Nobody would rent them anywhere. They can't go anywhere. They can't get a job. They can't do anything like that.
Can't do shit.
That's mad.
Just because
just because of their sexuality.
I don't like it.
I honestly, I don't get it.
It genuinely confused me because it's not affecting you in any way, shape, or form.
I don't get it.
You're getting your money at the end of the day.
It's not like you're losing weight. Why are you stressing about me?
That's mad.
So, I don't know if you face any dangers, Raj, but within your community, is there any like dangers that you worry about for yourself? Like, are you ever in like a queer space and you think about certain things like, oh, if I do this might, within your own community, do you feel any, because as a woman, there's those are things that I just wouldn't do in certain spaces for my own safety because of the opposite sex. Are there any, is it homophobia within the community? Is there any, have you ever experienced or even heard of anything like that before?
I have definitely, I actually do feel scared sometimes,
Really?
Walking like in my town or, with obviously my partner. So like we have to, by the time we get to that place, we'll then, leave the hands, You walk like a straight man, I'll walk like a straight man. So
really?
Yeah, this is not because, of families or because families are fine, they find out good. But it's just like, I don't know, it's just like we know this town is like this.
You're a bit conscious of like what's going on.
Yeah, it's just like we don't want to risk it. But even with that, I don't know if I should say this, but I've always had this one thought because I've heard a lot of stories where people have come out to their parents and stuff, and they take them back home and then like that's it. They either like keep them forever, take their passport, keep them forever, or like, dead, basically. And I don't know, but growing up, like when I was like, that fear I was talking about, like, it's wrong to be this way, it's wrong to be this way. I always had this thing. I know my parents will never do this. I know them, they will never do this. Yeah. But it's just like, I don't know people back home, So I don't know the community that we have back home.
You don't know how they will react.
Exactly.
Are you worried about how they may influence your parents? even though we know that your parents won't do anything, but do you think they can even influence their behavior? Or I don't know. Do you know what I'm trying to say, guys?
I don't think so. If I'm honest, I don't think so. I feel like my parents would listen to it, but I know my parents, like, I know they'll ignore it. They'll be like, you do whatever you want to do here. This is your space. This is your world. Do whatever you want to do. But yes, if I do go back home, I'm not going to say I'm going to pretend to be a certain way or I'm going to dress a certain way, because me, I dress normal. Yeah. Whatever I wear, it's normal to me. So, it's just a respect. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a respect for certain outfits, there's respect for, certain way of approaching people and, behaving. So I think if I go in there, I'll definitely behave in a certain way, but not fully put on that mask on, oh, you have to be this way now, I have to like act straight, I have to walk this way, I have to do this way. I don't think I have to do that. So in that way, I'm okay, but I still feel like I don't know the community back home. I don't know how they're going to react. I don't know who they are, so I don't know. They're my mother, me, I don't know,
Yeah.
So like that's why like I've always had this thing like I'm out to my my half of my family, so I'm always like, when I'm fully after my whole family, I don't know how people back home are gonna take it, because everyone is gonna know, and I'm like, if they're gonna take it in a negative way, that's just gonna scare me. And
do you think it might be a thing where they might shun like the whole family, or like stop talking to? Is it like that kind of environment?
Yeah, that's where like the family pressure comes in as well. But my thing is,
I said you can stop talking to me. I don't.
the thing is, I don't even talk to them. So you call me, your number comes up 07. I don't know you.
Unknown number.
Unknown number, exactly. So it's fine. But it's just like, I know my parents will eventually move back, and like they're gonna be in that society, that environment. So obviously, I don't want them to feel a certain type of a way because of me. So that's just what it is. I feel like, when it comes to going back home, I feel scared.
When you say like your parents feeling a certain way because of course they want to go back home, do you feel like when your family back home get to know that you're gay, they will treat your parents a certain way when they
100%.
Get back home?
They will treat them
100%, yeah.
Because
I feel like then they'll start making comments. Oh yeah, look at that one. His son is gay. Oh yeah, look at that one. She raised a gay son.
But your child's in their third baby dad.
Out of wedlock.
The most the criminal.
Your son's a career criminal.
So I think it
25
just.
Can you imagine?
25 to life.
You
You
hear
ain't seen your son in 10 years, but it's me and my sexuality that you're concerned.
Like, really?
He's the thief
Honest to God.
He's the thief of the community.
Just
Yeah.
And my last question to you is that even though you're still in the, I don't like to say it, but coming out process, because there's still people, I don't even know why they even need to know. Like, that's me, but you want them to know. For young people now who are discovering themselves or who have decided that, yes, this is who I am, how would you tell them to go about their lives and informing those that they care about? So yeah, because I have young people that are close to me that have asked me, and I'm not queer, so I can't really educate them on that. And I really wanted them to listen into this episode for someone to teach them, like, this is how my journey was, and I wish it was this way, and I think you should go about it this way. And what I would say is that for my experience, it's more like my family is very they're very open. It's like, see when you just don't talk about things. Yeah. I think that's how they are. So they won't necessarily be outlandish and put you in a box or insult you or say how they really feel. But I just feel like the silence is loud enough as well. So I want you to really give an answer to those who feel like they still have that hurdle to let their family members know about who they really are.
Yeah, I just
who they want to be, how their life is going to be like.
To me, like I said, I'm only out to half of my family, so I'm still in that hurdle. I'm still in that process.
Yeah.
But all I would say is, first, make sure you know who you are really, because that is the first question. You need to make sure that you come out to yourself. You know what I mean? That is really, really important.
Whoa,
because if you're not out to yourself, then
what?
Because those 3 guys, I'm telling you, I had to put myself in front of the mirror and say, I'm gay. It was hard. It was hard.
Yeah.
But I used to always like, that word gay. When it's about to come out, I'll roll my tongue in, my tongue in, because I'm like, nah. Literally. So I feel like the first question is, forget the world. The first question is, who am I? Find that out. Once you know who you are, then you can go about answering the other questions. How am I gonna, come out? But I just feel like they shouldn't really worry about people, because like we all said, we're the generation who now have to pass on this education to our kids and stuff. What we have gathered. So I think that's just all it is. If we,
I feel like currently there's still a lot of people that live that conservative life and really don't know how to go about it. There's some people that have very religious families who are against it completely.
I feel like you have to just with. Obviously, I can only speak from what like outside, but I feel like you need like when you come to the place where you're like, okay, cool, I'm gonna tell them, you need to be okay with whatever outcome they're gonna say. So whether it goes like, I feel like you need to like train yourself. Okay, cool, they're okay with it and they accept me and everything's happy. How do you feel about that? And then you need to also think about the flip side. Like, okay, cool, what if I do this and it has one mess up reaction and it all goes thing.
But just be prepared.
Yeah, you have to like
don't be scared
okay
to do
with
it, but be
any
prepared.
reaction or outcome that's gonna come from the conversation that you have.
In my community right now, which we like to call a gay Asian community apparently. People like who are in the process in that huddle, they like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come out to my family when I'm financially, physically, mentally, prepared, just so that if anything goes down the drain, then I can maintain. I think it's wrong.
I believe it's wrong as well.
Because I feel like,
but you can't still stop the family's reaction.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? You have to be prepared to go if you have to go.
I understand it though, because imagine now you come out here and then like you can't pay your rent, you can't pay bills, nothing. They tell you to go outside.
Yeah, do you know what? I think it's wrong. I would rather that be the situation when I'm not saying that I'll come out when you're financially stable, but at least be comfortable to the point that the worst, if something happens, I got myself.
I completely get that. I completely get that. But my thing is like, let's say, for example, if it's going to take you 5 years or 10 years to build that, future for yourself, that secure space for yourself, you're losing on 5 years. You're losing on 5 years. Are you telling me you're going to pretend to be someone else for 5 whole years? Like 5 Diwalis? No, not me. Not me.
Not 5 Diwalis.
I'm telling you, my thing is like, if you come from a background where people are going to react in a certain way, whether you tell them now or 5 years or 10 years, 15 years, it's the same reaction. So just save the, hot dog, just tell them now, move on. Yes, it is hard. Again, it's very, very, very hard. Did you remember? I came out to my sister-in-law and Z was right next to me and she held my hand.
Aww.
And I told my sister was like, what is it? Tell me. Just think that I'm your friend, just tell me.
She really wanted to know.
Shaking.
What did you
shaking.
Literally,
I was shaking. Yeah. And then when I told her, Z was okay, I'll give you guys some space. And then she, went to the different room. And then I spoke to her and she was just like, look, I appreciate you telling me. But, the important thing is, I hope you know who you are, because that's a question you need to answer. And that's where I got it from. Just know who you are first. And since then, she asked me questions. She even, them, what do you call it, marriage bureau kind of thing. She goes online and look for guys for me.
Oh, no.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she said it. She's like, oh, yeah, this one. Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, my God, did you see her neighbor? He looks nice. And she asked me a lot of questions. It's really nice how she asked me a lot of questions. She was like, the other day, she was like, how does the sex work?
Yeah.
How are you going to get kids? And it's nice that she's asking those questions. You know what I mean? Because I get to educate her rather than, go out and, this is who I am. Go out and find out who I am. No.
I like that. Like,
she's so sweet.
Nice. I feel like and so far your experience has been so
positive.
Yeah.
So I definitely feel like if you do have a negative experience, I think you will know how to handle it.
100%.
Because you know how much positivity you have around you, and you know how much support you have around you.
Regardless.
Unfortunately, not many people have that, but I would say family doesn't necessarily mean blood.
Never.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can get that love and support elsewhere.
Literally.
Trust me. But yeah, I feel like we touched on a lot of things. We understood what each letter of the LGBTQ, 2S, QQ, IA, plus,
The 2S, I need to go.
That lost, I was lost. So what is that? I don't know what that is. It is. And I do feel like, even though we really want to do this episode, there's so much I need to go and read up on. There's
absolutely.
so much I really just generally don't know. And I'm happy that you came and you just showed us like the insight of your life and the experiences you have as a queer individual. I really, really do appreciate it. And I really do appreciate the confidence of actually saying it on here, because this video is out there for anyone to listen to.
I'm actually happy to be your friend, because like I get to educate myself. Like I feel like each conversation we have every day,
we learn something new.
We learn something new from you, which is actually nice.
You know, I don't know if you have anything to add to conclude, but yeah, I think we all learned something from here, especially with our fun facts. I didn't know the colours were different. You know, with more colours than what, you know.
Colours were 8.
Do you know what I mean? I didn't know that the symbol, there was a different symbol before the flag. What was your one again?
That was the 8 flags.
Was that 8 flags? What was your one?
Hers was the 8 colours.
8 colours, yeah, 8
Mine was
colours.
like, what were the meanings of the colours?
The meanings of the colours, yeah. I think mine was just like the name, the changes, and how the name of Pride, how Pride Month came to, basically. Yeah. So I think the rainbow colour, the guy who thought of the flag did an amazing job, because when you want to make a flag to represent your community, it's very hard, you know. Yeah. And like, you know, I don't know. I think the flag is just a perfect representation. Yeah. I don't see it any other way.
The hot pink added to it.
I think they need to bring back the hot pink. I think it was turquoise and hot pink, right? Yeah. Forget the turquoise, but add the hot pink.
Hot pink.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
I think it looked really proper nice. But yeah, so guys, if you have any questions about anything about Pride Month, or any, you know, dilemmas that you want, you know, either us or just Raj to answer, make sure you email us at info@haventalks.co.uk. We really, really do appreciate you guys' opinions. We see your comments all the time. We see you guys' likes, we see you guys' shares. So thank you so much for you know, being on this journey with us. Like, we're episode 9, we need double digits in. Season 1 is nearly over. I'm so sad.
That's so sad.
I'm so sad. Yeah, but once again, thank you guys for joining the show today. Much appreciated from us to you. Thank you guys for continuing watching, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.
100%. I've seen it live in the flesh. In the fucking flesh, yes.
No, I can believe that happening.
I know someone that has about 52 million.